All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to look at using Excel to help us carry out a linear regression. So I've got some data here and we're going to do three things. So first of all, we're going to activate our data pack. We're going to draw a scatter plot and then we're going to actually find our linear regression. So first of all, just to activate our data pack, to do this on a Windows, what we do is go File and then down to Options, down the very bottom. On the left hand side, we go down to add-ins and we look for the analysis toolpak. So analysis toolpak. So we don't go VBA, just analysis toolpak. And then underneath here under manage, we're going to go, and that's going to come up with a little box where we tick our analysis toolpak box and then we can press OK. If you're working on a Mac, a little bit different process. Don't have to go through the options. There will be a menu up the top here that says tools. You just click on that and then it goes Excel add-ins and it takes you to this same spot. So pressing OK. So we've got our data pack activated. How I check that is under data, and this is the same for a Mac as well. Data analysis at the end. So the first thing we're going to do after that is create our scatter plot. So I'm going to select the data we've got here, over to insert, and I'm choosing my XY scatter plot. And we just go for the first one. So don't use the other ones because they connect up the points automatically. So that's what we'd use if I wanted to do a time series, but I just want a scatter plot here. So there's my scatter plot. I do need to include a few things though. So we need axis titles, and I also want to put in my regression line. So to get my axis titles, so add chart element, axis titles, and then we'll go both of these. So first of all, I've got my horizontal, and then I'll do my vertical one as well. Just in terms of how Excel does this by default, it will do the first column as our explanatory variable, or our independent variable, and the second column as our response variable, or our dependent variable. If I want to change that, what we can do is select data. Under where we've got our data here, under legend entries, go to edit, and this is where we can select what we want. So for my X values, so again, that's my explanatory. Right now, that has our sit-up selected, so in column A, and then our response has column B selected, so we can just delete that and change it to whatever I need. But I'm okay with it as it is now. So okay. So I just want to put in my horizontal title for my sit-ups. So let's just get rid of that. Put sit-ups. And then doing the same for my vertical title. So that's push-ups. And we'll just get rid of that. So there's my scatter plot. Happy with that. Now we're going to put in our regression line. So a few ways to do our regression line. Probably the easiest way is just by selecting the data and then right-clicking on it and add a trend line. You can also go add chart element and there will be a trend line option down there. So add trend line from here. We want a linear one. Don't need to touch anything else. I do want to display our equation and our R squared value. So happy with that. Let's close that. And there's my equation and our R squared value. So there is my scatter plot with the equation. So now I want to carry out my linear regression. So under data, so go into that analysis toolpak that we just activated. And we're going to go down to regression. So a whole bunch of other ones we can do. We're going to choose regression. So go on OK. So our Y range first. So that's our response variable. We're going to go push-ups. And then my X range, my explanatory, I'm going to go sit-ups. Now notice how I've selected it. I have selected the label as well. So I want to check that labels box. If you don't check that box, then only select the numbers. If I select the label as well, but I don't check that box, then things go wrong. So worksheet, so we're going to put this in a new worksheet. If I want to put this in the current worksheet, I just select output range. If I wanted a whole new Excel file, I'd go new workbook. And we do want to show our residuals. So this will be really helpful later on. So everything's happy, I'm good with that. So let's go OK. And it's going to come up in the new sheet. It will come up in the sheet before the one you had selected. That's just one of the funny little quirks. Okay, so just going through some key values in our output. So first two values here, we've got our multiple R, so that is our correlation coefficient. So that's our R value. And then underneath it, our R squared. So that's our coefficient of determination. So we've got those two key values. Let's give them a highlight. After that, observations. So that's how many data points we have. So I've got 6 data points. Just to check, we do have 6 data points, so I'm happy. If that's different, that means something's gone wrong somewhere. We've got to fix that. We're going to skip this table for now and look at this one. So these values here, these are the values for our regression line. So my intercept at 16.45 and a slope of 0.565. So intercept and slope. So again, I can just compare that to what we've got. So 0.56 and 16.45. Down below here is our residuals. So this is the handy one in that it will carry out and predict all the values as well as calculate the residuals. For each observation, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just the order that they're presented. So observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they're all of our residuals. Over to the right hand side here, we do have the residual plot created too. So that's really handy. So that's just those values put into a plot. Now our last value is our sum of squares. So that's the value here we've got here. So that's 310. So what that is the square of each of these residuals. And just to show that is what we've got. So if I just square these residuals, and let's drag that down, and then find the total of all of them. So 310.9275. So our sum of squares value is really important because it evaluates how effective our regression line is. So that's how we can carry out a linear regression using Excel. The important thing is to get that data analysis toolpak. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time.